Welcome to this session of the Pilot Accelerator Masterclass, where we are going to dive into one of the most exciting but overwhelming aspects of being a pilot, and that's choosing your pathway. Whether you've already have an idea of what you want to do or you're just starting to figure it out, this session is designed to help you navigate the many different options that aviation has to offer. The world of aviation is just as vast as the skies that we fly in. You could be a CFI, military, corporate, airlines, bush pilot. The possibilities are endless. But here's the thing, just because something works for you doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else. That's why it's so important to get an understanding of the options that you have and align them with your skills and lifestyle. So, in this session, we're going to break down different career pathways available to you. We'll talk about the pros and cons of each path, how to choose one that best fits you, and as well as strategies to stay adaptable in this industry as it evolves. By the end, you'll have a clear idea of where you want to go and how to get there. So let's get into it. Alrighty, welcome to session 3, Navigating Career Pathways. Chart your course in aviation. As always, don't forget to go to pilot-accelerator.com/newsletter regarding important updates pertaining to the course, giveaways, things like that. Also, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, follow, and subscribe for exclusive content. Share this course. Let's create a community together. Soar to the skies. I want to see each and every single one of us achieve our dream and end up in our dream plane at our dream airline or flying bush. I just want us all to achieve our aviation dream together. Let's do it. This session is all about understanding the various career pathways in aviation. By exploring options and aligning them with your goals, you can navigate a path that suits your values, lifestyle, and aspirations. So here's what we're going to cover: pathway options, commercial, private, military routes, and their unique advantages, choosing your path, career, lifestyle, and personal considerations. Also, setting clear career goals, aligning career pathways with long-term goals for clarity and direction. As a warning, this is the most important video in the entire course. Watch the entire video. Don't skip. Don't fast forward. And as a pro tip, if you want to save some time, you can watch the video in 2x speed. Pathway options, exploring aviation career routes. Each career in aviation, airlines, private, or military has its unique advantages and challenges. Knowing the differences is what helps you make informed decisions. So what I'm going to do for a little bit, we're going to talk about each and every airline. We're going to go from top down. So we're going to go straight from the big three, United, Delta, American, down to like majors and then LCCs, regionals, Part 135. We'll talk a little bit about private and corporate, and then military routes, some things to consider with all of them. And I have some resources for you guys as well. All right, so United Airlines. I put together a map of all the bases for each and every legacy airline, major LCC, regional, and Part 135. These are all going to be linked outside the video. So, United Airlines, first off, let's talk about their bases. I live in Colorado, so first base here is going to be Denver, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Houston, Tampa, Orlando. I believe these are only going to be 737 bases. I don't think you'll be flying any like international 76, 75, 78s. So it's probably going to be mostly like A320s, 73s. If you're on that plane, this opens up to you as an option. Chicago O'Hare, Cleveland, Washington Dulles, and Newark. Now, if you want to fly big heavy planes, 787s, 777s, 75, 76, things like that, you're going to want to be looking at Denver, but Denver is the most senior base when it comes to a 787. So the most junior that I'm aware of is San Francisco. San Francisco, Denver, Chicago, Newark, and Dulles. Those are going to be the international bases. Everything else is I'm not there, so I can only assume, but it's going to be like 73, 75, 76, A320s, or even like the regional, because regionals are tied in with major airlines, legacies and stuff like that. So, uh, got some maps here as well for American and Delta. We'll dive back into those here in a second. But another website I want to go to show you guys about United. I covered it before, but Airline Pilot Central. So if we go to Legacy, United Airlines, here's a quick take of United. I'm not going to read through all of this. You guys can go on the website and look through this yourself. But pilots, they have 17,063 pilots. None of them are furloughed. Their current union is ALPA, or Airline Pilots Association. Here's their fleet of aircraft, everything that they fly, and how many. Their domiciles. So these are the bases that I was just talking about. It talks about whether they're hiring, what the minimums are, and what they prefer. The pay scales, first officer and captain. Pay notes. So 2024 per diem rates in the continental U.S. are $2.90 an hour. So you get an additional $2.90 on top of your base pay when you're on a trip for every hour, and that goes towards per diem. So it's going to go towards like food, stuff like that. But you get it in your paycheck, not necessarily on the trip. All other, so it's going to be international. $345 with 2.5% annual increase. They 401k match. They also have profit sharing. The profit sharing 401k matching, that's where you make your money. There are people who have 20-year careers, 30-year careers, and they're walking out of their airline retired with $10-15 million in the bank because of their 401k matched, and they maxed it out. Profit sharing as well. I just saw something on LinkedIn talking about Delta, about how this quarter last year they did $15 billion in revenue, and with their profit sharing, the whole company, I don't know exactly how it goes into like how it's delegated, what percentage gets what, but anyways, the pilot side for their profit sharing, all the pilots are splitting $1.5 billion for last year's profit sharing at Delta. I assume they're probably going to be, actually, let's just look at it real quick. Legacy, Delta. Assuming the $1.5 billion is getting split between 17,319 pilots, let's just take a look at that real quick. That's million, that's billion, 1.5 billion divided by 17,319. So you'll get a check for about $86,000 on top of what you make. That's the benefit of profit sharing. If you're hearing that number and you're like, oh my gosh, there's no way, or what are you talking about? You're insane. That doesn't sound right. That's the airlines. Yeah. Anyways. All right, so Legacy Airlines, United, Delta, American. Then you also have Alaska Airlines and Hawaiian. Alaska is only going to be on the West Coast. I didn't put it in here only because there's 3 bases. Washington, San Francisco, and LA, I'm pretty sure. As far as Hawaiian goes, they're only based in, obviously, Hawaii. And I don't think they have a base in Los Angeles, but let's take a look so I don't give you guys wrong information here. Okay, yeah, so Honolulu and CVG. CVG is Ohio, Cleveland Hopkins International, and that is going to be cargo. Basically, the only thing that flies out of Cleveland is cargo. They do have passenger operations, but Hawaiian being Hawaiian, their main base is in Hawaii, and their cargo operations are based out of Ohio. So, that's it for the Legacy Airlines. LCC, or Low Cost Carrier. LCC Airlines, you have Southwest Airlines, Frontier Airlines, JetBlue, Sun Country, and Spirit. Besides Southwest and Sun Country, so Frontier, Spirit, and JetBlue, they fly the A320 series of aircraft, so they're Airbus. And then Southwest and Sun Country, they only fly Boeing 737s. Southwest is in the current process of getting rid of their 737-700s, and they're going to go only to 800s and Maxes. So you'll have like a 700 Max, 800 Max, 900 Max, I think if they have a 900 Max. But anyways, it's all going to be new planes. Frontier, they have A320 and A321 Neos. Spirit is Spirit. They're A320s. I'm not sure what they're doing and what's going on. Spirit has, well, Spirit. Regional airlines. You have Envoy, which, okay, back up a little bit. Regional airlines fly 4 major airlines. So the ones that they fly for are going to be United, Delta, American, Alaska, and I think that's it. So as far as regional goes, we have Envoy Airlines, which only flies for American. They are what's considered a wholly owned. So Envoy is owned by American. So if you go fly for Envoy, they will have what's called a flow. I've heard of multiple people who have done flows where if you fly for Envoy as a captain for a certain amount of hours or a certain amount of time, you're basically guaranteed to get into American after a certain amount of time. The only issue, I don't know firsthand because I've never gone through a flow, but from what I've heard, the problem with flows is that they just take forever. So if you fly for Envoy today and you decide that you want to be one of the people who flows over into American, it'll take at least 6 years. That's like almost minimum. And that's not just because it's American, that's with Delta, United. The issue with flying for a wholly owned regional, let's say you want to go to American, the last thing I would do is go fly for Envoy because of that reason. It's harder to apply to American as an outsider being a part of Envoy than it is to flow, and that flow takes so long. American doesn't want to take away from their regional because it directly profits them, so they don't want to take away a pilot that's already flying for them and put them to American since they're already flying for them. It's just a different company. It's a regional airline. So the best thing to do, and this has been widely adopted by a lot of people, let's say you want to go fly for American. What you're wanting to do is to either fly a regional that flies exclusively for Delta or exclusively flies for United. And that is simply because when you go to apply to American, they're going to see that you're flying for a competitor. You're flying for Delta, you're flying for United. Either one of those, as soon as they see that you're flying for them, it gets rid of their mind, it gets rid of something in their mind that basically says, oh, we need to wait on this guy. They're going to pick you up immediately. Also, this isn't uncommon to hear it's anymore. It was really uncommon to hear 5-6 years ago. But now people are going to Southwest, to Spirit, to JetBlue, to Frontier, to then jump over to a legacy airline. And back then, it was widely considered if you got on with Southwest or Frontier, Spirit, Frontier, or one of those companies, the LCCs, you already made it. Like, that's your airline. But people are jumping and kind of using the LCCs as regionals now. All right, that's enough about that. So SkyWest Airlines, SkyWest is the juggernaut of the regional world. They are the biggest regional airline. SkyWest flies for American, Delta, United, and Alaska. So they fly for all 4. So if you're a SkyWest Airlines pilot, you're going to have benefits as if you're an employee for all those companies as far as flight benefits go. So you guys are going to have like the most options when it comes to which airlines you can jump seat on and all that. Endeavor Air, Hey aviators, I hope you've been enjoying the session so far, and I know we're just starting to get into the good stuff, and I apologize for having to interrupt the video here, but I need your help. I have a desire to help hundreds, thousands of people such as yourself accelerate their journey to the skies, and I have a Skool community dedicated to just that, the Pilot Accelerator Academy, and my offer to you is this. If you want to continue watching this full session as well as all the other sessions inside of week 1 of my masterclass, you can do it absolutely free by joining my Skool community today. It's a place where we connect, learn, and grow as aspiring pilots. It's 100% free, and once you're in, you'll have access to this full session as well as all the other full sessions inside of week 1. And because I really appreciate you being here and sticking with me so far, I have a special bonus for you. When you join the community today, I am offering you a lifetime membership to the Pilot Accelerator Academy. All you have to do is like the video, comment flight level, and share the course with 3 of your friends. This means you'll get full access to the masterclass, plus every new session I post in the future, as well as access to a community full of aviation enthusiasts and pioneers such as yourself. So click the link in the description to join us inside of the community now and take advantage of this incredible offer. I can't wait to see you there and help you continue your journey to the skies. Again, thank you for being a part of this, and I hope to connect with you inside of the Pilot Accelerator Academy community. I'll see you there.